Welcome back. It's been some time since I've taken FSD on a downtown drive. We're going to take the car for a spin tonight. Not only are we going to do some busy downtown driving, but we're going to check it out in the middle of the evening here. I'm in downtown Toronto right now at the bottom of Yonge Street, which is one of the busiest streets in the city. What I'm going to be focused on in this drive is to see how FSD manages traffic moving in and out because there is so much of it, as well to see if there's any construction and pedestrians. Let's go check it out. Okay, what I'm going to do is hopefully it keeps me into the left lane here. I've only got a right turn up ahead. It's still a couple kilometers away. With all the traffic that's coming in from the right, FSD should keep me into the left lane. The traffic's pretty slow, so it shouldn't have to dodge around too many cars right now. What I'm going to be evaluating again is how FSD reacts to all these vehicles that are moving in and out as they try to dodge, say, cyclists, motorcyclists, oncoming traffic. As you see, they're coming from the right, and we'll see how safe and how confident FSD is. So far, it's getting off to a good start. All right, that's some good distance there. As you can see, a lot of traffic. What you see downtown a lot these days is a lot of cyclists over here. As well, you have a lot of people on electric bicycles, people who are doing Uber Eats deliveries. They're always weaving in and out of traffic, so I'm always conscious of that, and it'll be interesting to see if FSD has to react to any of those conditions. And just on cue right there you can see someone on the right. Sometimes these people can be a little bit dangerous. They're in the bicycle lane right there, so that's generally okay, but there's a lot of weaving in and out at times. Comfortably gets me through the intersection. I want to make sure that FSD doesn't stop me or trap me in the middle of intersections because there's heavy, sizable fines here in Toronto if you get stuck there. So far, it's doing a great job, though. There you can see, again, the cyclists and the e-bike guy on the right there. No issues. Again, as we get a little bit further into this drive, we should get a lot more pedestrians as we get closer to Yonge and Dundas Square, which is a high pedestrian area. Just looking ahead here, it looks like we've got some construction here. FSD used to trip up on downtown construction back in the version 11. You can see right now it's doing a really good job. So you can see we've got some barriers there, some cones on both sides. No issues with it. No sudden braking, nice and smooth. And we got narrow two-way traffic here, but not an issue. Good job so far. Let's just speed up the camera here while we stop. And there goes those cyclists as I saw them before. You can look on the map there. You can see there's a pretty decent amount of traffic there. Now, even when you think you're driving in slow, high traffic situations, you might think it's easy for FSD, but there's a lot of things that go into its calculations, primarily pedestrians and these cyclists here. They can change things just like that. Comfortably going through the intersection, doing a good job staying in the left lane. All right, you can see on the map there that just as I push the camera ahead a little bit, we're going to be turning right pretty soon. So it'll be interesting to see how fast FSD puts me into the right lane. If it's too late, putting me into the right lane with this traffic and the amount of pedestrians out there, it could put us into a bit of a dangerous situation. All right, we cross this major intersection here. FSD is doing a good job letting these vehicles get in front. You see that pickup truck just squeezes in. Good distance in between. All right, now it's signaling to go into the right lane, but we have an issue here. So up ahead of this truck, we actually have a garbage truck that's slowing things down. Let's see if FSD gets stuck. Or nope. You can see it just waits for that vehicle to pass and then confidently gets into the left lane again and goes around. Very confident, very assertive. Great job with that. It's going to have to get into the right lane again. So you can see a lot of pedestrians here now crossing the road. Got to get in. There's a cyclist there. You can see we've got somebody there, another like an e-cyclist there. And FSD has to do a little bit of an adjustment to get around him, but does so comfortably and then gets me into the right lane. As you can see, we got to turn right at this next stop sign. There's a lot of pedestrians crossing the road there, and we've got traffic coming from all directions. So FSD is going to have to be patient. We'll see if it stutters or is hesitant, or if it's more assertive. Most importantly, though, it has to be safe. Okay, you can see those vehicles ahead are now making their way through. There's a break, but now we've got a set of pedestrians crossing, so FSD is going to have to wait. Now it's going to have to put all its cameras to the test. Looking on my right there, does a great job. Assertively does the right turn. Very safe, very assertive, excellent job. And now we're going to be turning left at this next light. So you can see here we're at Massey Hall, which is a very popular music venue here in Toronto. Again, lots of pedestrians crossing the road. We'll see if we can make this green light or if we're going to miss it. Have to pay attention to the oncoming traffic here as well as the pedestrians crossing the road. And we got a light here turning red. Okay, so we're not going to make it. So what we'll do is we're going to wait for these pedestrians to cross the road and for the light to turn green. And then what we'll have to deal with again is probably more pedestrians crossing on the left and some oncoming traffic here. We're getting to the end of the first leg of this route, and so far FSD's been doing a fantastic job. It's been assertive, it's been safe. Alright, the light has changed. We're inching forward, letting those pedestrians there cross on the left. We see you have somebody there with some suitcases. Just going to wait for them to pass. No issues with oncoming traffic. There we go. Good acceleration there. Nothing too jarring. Very confident, very safe. Great job. We're going to have to go straight through the next light there, which is a very high traffic area when it comes to pedestrians. Just keeping an eye out here, see if there's any cars jumping out. Oh, and just like that, look at that. You see that person was just jaywalking there. And FSD did a fantastic job braking for her. Because it was managing the speed so well, it didn't have to slam on the brakes too hard, but it was very safe there. So, you know, what I notice at nighttime is this FSD with all the cameras does a much better job, I think, than normal people do when it comes to looking at pedestrians. It can see so much more than you can. You could just be looking off just 30 degrees to the right and you wouldn't see that person until the last second, but FSD gets ahead of that. So great job with that. Now we're just going to cross here when the light turns green. Again, it's a bit of a dead end ahead. But we've got a lot of pedestrians who are crossing the road here. A lot of people are not really paying attention to the signs or the lights. So we'll see if FSD has to manage that as well. Okay, lights turning. Here we go. There you go. We can see again, we have a lot of people crossing here. They've got a red light, but they don't care. They're still crossing. FSD is gingerly going through, and it's safe, waiting for them to pass and doing a good job. There's somebody that's hiding around there. Look at that guy. He's trying to jump out there. See that person there behind the pillar? FSD saw him. If you didn't, FSD can always see these things and hit the brakes. So that excellent job there. Again, 10 out of 10 on the first leg of that drive. Very safe, very confident. And this is busy Friday night traffic downtown. So we're going to start off the second leg of this drive. This is going to take us to the highway. And we got some winding roads here. Lots of traffic. A little bit of construction here, and as you can see, we've got pedestrians who don't seem to like walking on sidewalks, so I guess the sidewalk is closed right there. So they're walking around it, but FSD's got to manage all of that. All right, good acceleration there. Gonna see if it stays in the left lane. When I get on the highway, I'm gonna have to turn left here. Don't have many cars that are inching up behind me, so it's managing the speed well. The speed here is 40. But because it's high traffic, lots of pedestrians, the road could be winding. You can see the auto speed offset's got me going a little slower. You see some cars here blocking the left lane as they want to turn left, and FSD confidently goes around them in the right lane. Crosses through the intersection and then signals and goes back into the left lane. Excellent job. And that's good because there's lots of cars here, as you can see, parked here on the right side. So that was very smooth and human-like driving there. See the road is winding here, oncoming traffic, no issues. FSD does a great job with this, usually. Good job keeping distance between the vehicles. It's been very smooth and comfortable in this ride, considering all the factors and the conditions out there. Okay, we've got a red light here. The FSD will just stay behind that car. I'm okay with it not getting into the right lane just because there's lots of cyclists there and there's lots of parked cars on the right. If it's comfortable in the left lane, why zig in and out? Again, I'm driving in average mode right now. As you can see here, it's dark. You got cyclists there. It's not easy to see. The cameras can see it, but sometimes for humans, you can't see that until the end. Good job. FSD is definitely a lot more confident on 12.541 than I've seen on previous versions, and so smooth. Again, if they can just manage the auto speed offset issues that I've noted in previous videos, we're almost there. You can see again, confidently going around that parked car, well, not parked car, that stop car there on the left. Great job. Again, another cyclist on the right. Surprised there's so many cyclists out here who don't wear helmets. I think they're riding these city bikes, or so they're probably not walking around with helmets, but when it's dark like this, oof, it's dangerous. Alright, we're just going to move up ahead a little bit. Again, good acceleration. No need to try to get into the right lane. As you can see, the right lane is now a dedicated bike lane, so FSD has me comfortably here in the left lane. Okay, just moved up ahead here. Now we're getting to the highway. We're just going to be passing over a bridge, and then we're going to have to turn left here. See, still a little bit of traffic there. Going nice and slow. Okay, up ahead I can see some oncoming traffic. Car's going to have to signal to go left soon. I see a streetcar there. So I'm going to see how it manages that, if it's going to wait for that streetcar or... Alright, getting up to our turn. Okay, there's a pedestrian there. Don't know if they're... Yep, they're moving forward here. The streetcar's hesitating and FSD's confused there, and... Oh, I have to disengage here. That's a bit of an issue there. Actually, that's more of an issue. That was pretty significant there. FSD should have waited for that pedestrian there if it wanted to be really safe. As you can see, it was hesitating there. You can see that the wheel was shaking, but FSD, more often than not, what it does, it'll just stop and be more cautious. But there it was a little bit confused. I don't know if it was the dark conditions. The pedestrian seemed a little bit hesitant, was looking down. We had a streetcar there that was letting us in, and FSD decided to go for it. And I don't know if it was going to slam on the brakes there, but I had to disengage before that. So that's a significant issue right there. So unfortunately, we had a fantastic drive here until the end, but that little bit of indecisiveness there gives me a little bit of pause. Please feel free to go back and take a look at that and leave some comments below. What do you think? Did FSD do the right thing there, or did it have a significant issue by moving forward with that? Thanks for watching this video. As always, I appreciate your feedback and your comments. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I look forward to producing some more videos for you in the next week. You all take care, drive safe, and I'll see you on the roads.